go your way. Here's the disaster of the game, brought to you by the disaster specialists at AAS Restoration.
When smoke, water, or fire disaster affects your life, contact AAS Restoration. Go to aasrestoration.com.
Locke takes the shotgun snap. Locke in trouble, holds it, fires. Now he's going to hang on and get sacked by Tamba Hali. Hali beats Anthony Costanzo, the left tackle, and Tamba's got his 9th sack this season, a loss of 5.
Now, that's what you need. You need the pressure on the quarterback. That was good coverage in the secondary, by the way, because he did have time to get rid of the football, but no one was open.
And I did write that down in my notes as a coverage sack for Tamba Hali, who I thought had a good job done on him today. He didn't have that much quarterback pressure, and also Andrew Luck's very good at maneuvering around in that pocket. That is your disaster play of the game. It is brought to you by AAS Restoration, the disaster specialists. When a smoke, water, or fire disaster affects your life, contact AAS Restoration. Go to aasrestoration.com.
All right, 913-381-810 telephone number. We do have maybe 2-3 lines open right now, so come on in here if you want to talk. Let's get back to the phones, and here is Randy. Randy, you're on 810. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good. Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah.
You're up.
How you doing?
Good.
You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, I just want to talk about a little bit about the direction the Chiefs are going to go next year. Wanted to hear your thoughts. You know, there's been obviously a lot of talk about the quarterbacks, the GM, the head coach, Romeo, Pioli, everything that's going to go on right now. But my bigger understanding is, you know, and I love Clark Hunt and the Hunt family and the Lamar Hunt Trophy and everything that he's brought to Kansas City. But at what point do we start thinking about, you know, Clark, you need to start spending a little bit more money trying to get free agents in the off season, trying to draft, you know, really well. And
well, if we're to believe Scott Pioli, he has had no restrictions on what he could do. He thought it was sound planning. You don't have to believe that, but that's what he has said. He has been very forthright, adamant about the fact that this was his idea, that they were leaving room in the salary cap to sign future players, giving themselves flexibility, so on and so forth. So I don't know if you'll have another guy to believe or not believe, because Scott Pioli is probably not going to be here, but that's what he says anyway.
Well, and I absolutely agree with that, and I think, you know, Scott Pioli is the first one to go, and I don't want to be a hater as a true Kansas City fan, but at the same time, I have to see my team grow and see them start winning games and start putting people in the stands, and that's not what I saw today. Last home game, we're not going to have anybody there for another 9 months, and to me it's sad to not have a team to go watch on Sunday and take your family to and root for. And, you know, Scott Pioli was the all-be-all. Yeah, we can bring in the championship rings from New England. We can bring in Romeo Crennel. We can bring in all that stuff. It's all fine and dandy on paper, but unfortunately we play on grass. And my only deal is I want to hear you guys talk a little bit about this, and then I'll let you go. But, you know, when Scott Pioli is gone, and hopefully he is gone, prior to the draft and free agency, what do you think needs to be done in the off season? And I listen to Petro. I love Petro. I listen to him daily, and he's got his beliefs, and I agree with him as well. But at what point do we really need to think about, hey, Clark Hunt, it all starts with you. You're $25 to $30 million under the cap, not just this year, but every year.
Well,
and we need to start going after free agents and start drafting wisely.
Well, of course we have to do those things, and your concerns about the salary cap are going to be mitigated anyway, because under the CBA starting next year, they're going to have to spend about 90-something% of the cap by rule. So they're going to have to do that. Now, you can be mad at him, and I think you have the right to be. I think it was what he did was a total ruse. He put a lot of money of his own into the stadium and then basically saved it by spending under the salary cap for 5 consecutive years after that. It's always going to be about the owner, but the part of the problem is the fact that the owner's not going anywhere in all likelihood.
Right, and I agree that. But again, let me just say, I love the Clark Hunt family. Love the Hunt family. Awesome. I love my Chiefs. I'll support them whether we're 1-15 or we're 10-6. But the thing that bothers me a little bit is I don't ever hear about, hey, we want to win championships. We want to win Super Bowls. It's all about we want to be competitive and we want to make the playoffs. And
well, Scott Pioli, hold on. Scott Pioli has said forthright when he was announced, we are here to win championships. With an S.
You are correct.
So,
you are correct.
So, and we just don't hear from Clark that much. We don't.
And we don't. And he's in Texas, and that's fine. But at the same time, it's like, at what point, as fans, do we sit back and go, the Hunt family has
now is the time. We got the point. Hold on, we got the point.
Free agents.
All right. Thanks a lot for the call. Thanks for the call.
All right,
I mean, he's getting to the point where he's just repeating himself there. Now is the time. Now is the time. You can always talk about the owner anytime you want. Right now. Now's the answer.
And we're going to sit here and rag on this guy for not spending the money. But I mean, I don't think that's all.
No.
He's under the cap. But I mean, I look what he's done.